Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another version of XGR.
Version? Like when, as opposed to like the previous one? Is this a redo?
This is the upgrade.
Okay.
Well, sometimes we have Kage, and sometimes you. So this is a different version. I don't know.
Okay.
And Kage will be coming next week, DLC.
Yeah.
And when we add Kage, we will refer to it as Ultra Super XGR Championship Arcade Edition.
2014. Yeah, and he only cost $7.99, so he's pretty good value.
Yep, for all those dingo-based attacks.
Also, some extra DLC. All right, so first, as always, joining me is Chris, a.k.a. The Mole.
Hello, Sir Victor.
And Anastasia, a.k.a. Geeky Girl.
Yep, whoop whoop.
And first thing, like always, we will start off with the news. Would either of you two like to go first?
I don't mind either or, like.
Okay, I'll go first. I have 3 bits of news, as usual. Two of them are really short. Actually, all 3 are really short. Number 1, there is a new Mortal Kombat game in development. According to the Mortal Kombat Legacy producer, Lance Sloan, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, when asked about the status of the upcoming Mortal Kombat movie, Sloan said to Gamer Hub TV at San Diego Comic-Con that the studio is just figuring out the business side of it and when we could do it and how we sync up at launch of the new game we're working on, the next game. And I'm like, ooh. I do enjoy the Mortal Kombats.
Fun.
Oh, Mortal Kombat exists.
That's pretty cool. I wonder if they're gonna jokingly put in a DC person as DLC.
They should.
Take this out of everyone complaining about Scorpion.
They should. Although, I think people's complaining about Scorpion was justified. Only because, like I mentioned, people asked, oh, will Rorschach be in it from Watchmen and stuff? And they're like, no, that's Vertigo or whatever it was. And it's like, no, we're only going to have characters that have flown under the DC Comics banner. Scorpion has been announced.
Like, I can understand why people are annoyed, because, yeah, I feel it actually should be only DC people. But after seeing the sketch that the guy made of Scorpion, I can see why they put him in, because I actually really like that design.
I did too, and I've played as him. He's pretty cool in it.
Yeah.
But the second bit of news for me, another fighting game news. As we all know, there was an online petition to have Reggie appear in the new Smash Bros. Game. Everyone remembers that, right?
Yes.
Recently, Reggie appeared on Late Night Jimmy Fallon and answered the questions from Twitter, one of which was, would he be a playable character in the upcoming brawler? He's finally responded. He said, you have to ask Mr. Sakura. He is the producer of the game. It's his game. But if he wants, my body is ready.
That's amazing.
I had to include that as news. It's horrible. And my last bit of news is they've officially announced the multiplayer for Batman Arkham Origins, with some good stuff and negative. Good stuff is it works so fucking uniquely. It looks like you play as 3 versus 2. Because you play as either Joker's goons or Bane's goons or Batman and Robin. And if you're like, say, you're Bane's goons, as well as being Gotham's Reckoning, you also have to take out the Joker's goons to get turf, but you also have to watch out and try and kill Batman and Robin. Same thing with Joker, and Batman and Robin have to take out both gangs. Kind of cool way of doing it. The negative... What was that, Victor?
I was going to say, I give you permission to respawn.
Yeah. And I love the fact one of the sites that reviewed that, I think it was IGN, or it may have been Eurogame or the Nintendo one kind of took the piss with that.
Uh-huh.
They said, which means you can actually see him kill Batman and then have him respawn just a few minutes later. Just like real comics. Yeah, that's brilliant. But yeah, the bad news, and this has stopped me getting this version, it's not going to be on the Wii U.
Oh, really?
The multiplayer is not included on the Wii U version. I was like, oh, I like the extra pad and stuff, but part of me really wants to experience everything in the game, even if multiplayer is probably going to be bad. Which means what I'm probably going to do is buy it on PS3 now, and I'll probably buy the Wii U one eventually when it's on sale or something like that, just for the single-player experience with the pad. But yeah, there were my 3 news.
Alright. I'll go with mine. I have 4 tiny nieces, so I think that makes up for it. So first one, Wii U Basic. Now it's not like they said it's done. They're not selling it in any GameStop or Best Buy or wherever. They're stopping it from, like, I guess whatever they have is clearanced out, you know, or they're getting rid of it. So, but they're still gonna have like the white, like 32 gig or whatever. So still get the color if that's what you're really concerned about. So yeah, small little tiny little thing if you wanted the Wii U Basic. I don't know why you specifically want the Basic and not like the other one, but yeah.
Money.
I like money.
That seems to be the only difference. People are like, I'll just buy that one and save a few pounds.
I guess, but your children's gonna be disappointed and they'll lose respect for you.
Yep, because you got them a Wii U instead of a PS4.
Yes. Alright, then a very small news. I read a review, Pigment 3 is supposed to be coming out eventually. Sometime this year, I think, right? Hopefully, or no, I don't remember.
Is that news really, that Pikmin 3 is going to come out eventually? We know this. We've known this for months.
It's coming out like this year. Anyway, the news part of it was supposedly it's like all the time they spent on it is actually worth it, and it's got a 4 out of 5 on there. And I read some of the things that they have done with it, with the like strategic planning of Pigment and stuff with the Wii U gamepad, and like supposedly all the time they spent on it, the extra time that they supposedly really needed, supposedly it paid off. So if it doesn't, I'm going to kill people.
Nice. Although, I think Pikmin 3 may already be out here, or it's coming out very soon over here.
I was thinking, it comes out like here, like on this country this year, or for Christmas time or something like that.
Yeah, because we have a special offer on over here, where if you buy Pikmin now, then at the end of August, when the wonderful 101 comes out, you save like 10 to 30% or whatever it was.
Mm.
That's interesting.
But you have to do it downloaded versions.
Oh, maybe.
You're not in Europe. It's not an option for you.
Fine. I want the stupid downloaded version anyway. Go take it. It's probably going to be all European and stuff.
It is.
Okay.
I would hope it comes out this year. Amazon has it listed coming out on August 4th. So I hope
this isn't
so
really
like a week.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't exactly news, but I thought it was interesting that Ellen Page finally, or at least acknowledged that her likeness was used in the Naughty Dog's game Last of Us. And yeah, they totally ripped off her likeness. Because I always felt that she was involved in it somehow, or they at least asked for her likeness or something like that, but they didn't. They just used it.
Isn't she the voice actress?
And that's for Beyond.
That's Beyond, yeah.
Yeah, but this one, Naughty Dog, they just took her likeness, different voice actor and stuff, and I always thought she was involved on it because of her likeness, but nope, they just said, you know what, Ellen Page, she's got a good gamer face or whatever, or survivor zombie face. So, they decided to use that. So
Wait. I have to ask one question.
Yeah.
The one that actually looks like her, you're just going to say, yeah, it looks like her, so they wanted some sort of survivor face. The one that looks nothing like her in Dragon Age, you're going to constantly refer to as Juno face.
She totally looks like that. Juno the Blood Elf totally looks like Juno. Oh my god. I'm the only person who sees it because apparently I'm insane, but
Yeah, I remember when they first were talking about her likeness in it, and I was like, oh, first Marvel owns the copyrights to claws and body hair, and now apparently Ellen Page owns a copyright on generic white girl. She almost kind of looks like her, but to me they both just look like generic white girls, so I don't think to me, Ellie doesn't exactly look like her, she just looks like a generic 12-year-old girl or whatever, so.
I don't know. We'll
I
see.
don't know.
Yeah, and to be fair, all white girls look the same. I mean, you can even dress two big black brothers exactly as white chicks, and it'll fool everyone.
Oh, that wasn't a movie?
I thought it was a documentary.
Yeah.
Not a documentary. Oh my god, that hurts.
Oh my god, I can't believe XGR just had a white chick's reference.
Yeah.
Oh
And
man.
the only other, like, last tiny bit of news is, doing about, like, the PlayStation 4 might, like, run out of pre-orders in Europe or UK or whatever. I hope it doesn't, like, do the same here, because I want that for Christmas, and my mom doesn't know anything about pre-orders, so, like, I might have to do it myself and stuff, and we have to, like, remember that during school.
Oh no.
No, but, like, she's supposed to buy it for me Christmas, but, like, I'll be, like, so when I'm, like, in school and stuff, like, I'll be focused on, like, school, and I might forget to tell her to, like, pre-order it. So I have to, like, keep track on that now, which is driving me crazy, because I'm supposed to be focusing on school stuff, and I hope I don't...
Already got mine pre-ordered.
Yeah, I should do that, or at least, like, so my mom won't, like, have to do it.
Oh, I also have some really awesome news to do with that, which I found out the other day as I was talking to a friend of mine.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
The PS for PlayStation have said, by the way, this seems kind of silly to just throw in the middle of the news, but PlayStation apparently said that saves from PS3 can carry over to PS4 if you use the cloud system like PlayStation Plus, and games on PS4 will be compatible with some saves on PS3. So, if Dragon Age on PS4 uses the PS3 save, guess what I'm buying?
I know, that's why you told me that. I'm so excited, because, like, I'm, like, literally Dragon Age is, like, my cocaine. Like it's, it's literally...
I picture you crushing the disc and snorting it now.
I press the disc and I just snort. I love that glass, you know, my nasal cavities.
I thought
Tell me
cocaine
where to
was
get
your
you closer, Alistair.
Yeah, like I said, Rick,
Oh my god.
yeah, like I said, Rick, I thought cocaine was her cocaine.
Oh no, it's pixie sticks.
I'm now thinking of the panel of the Supergirl comic of shopping's my kryptonite. Well, technically kryptonite's my kryptonite, but you got the point.
Yeah, and yeah, so that's my news. Yep, so Richard, what's going on in the land of stuff we've never heard of?
All right. We're in a little game that nobody's heard of. In the next Final Fantasy 13, probably, I don't know, the 5th version, Lightning Returns, they they asked, there was like a panel, I think, with some of the producers, and literally someone asked if Lightning's breasts were increased in size, and they said yes. So, yeah, that's sad. And they also apparently added jiggle physics. So now we've got DOA in Final Fantasy.
I'm confused. Why is seeing someone's breasts jiggle bad? Is Lightning a woman or a man? If it's a woman, cool.
A little of both.
Oh, it's like all Final Fantasy characters where they look like a cross between both genders.
Lightning's a female.
Yeah, I know. She's annoying. But
like, I thought you said snow.
It's just kind of odd to see them do that. Huh?
Because if before, I just thought you said Snowhead boob jiggle, and I'm like, he's a guy, so we're going to have man boob jiggle? And I was like, that's kind of odd.
To be fair,
Snow's package is going to jiggle.
To be fair, when you're saying it's like she's like both because it's a woman and she annoys you. To be fair, all women are annoying. Hi, geeky. Oh wait, crap, she's in this podcast.
So mean. Lightning is just a non-character, and like I don't care. So,
yeah, that's the other thing is I didn't think she was that interesting, and I don't know why. Not only was she in her own game, then they had to throw her into 13-2, and then she's in this one, and it's like, fuck, she's not that good. They have had way better characters. I'm glad they want to run her into the ground.
To be fair, based on how you described the new stuff with her, I can think of a couple of reasons why she might be good. It's just jiggling around in my mind at the moment.
Yeah, there are still better ones that they could pick instead of her.
Oh come on! It sounds like she's going to be it sounds like she's going to be the absolute breast Final Fantasy character ever. I mean, if I had a nipple if I had a nipple for every time I wanted to use lightning.
Oh my god! Okay.
Boob jokes.
And my next bit of news is I don't know if anyone here has played the game called Fez. It's like a puzzle game with platforming elements.
Absolutely, Fez was awesome.
Wow. Okay. I never was interested in it, but the dude that made it, Phil Fish, international douchebag, completely lost his shit on Twitter a couple days ago, and basically rage canceled Fez 2 and locked down his Twitter.
Oh,
so they probably, yeah, they need to save the shit out of that guy or something.
Okay, I think I may have oversold the fact I liked this game now. I hadn't even heard of it until you said it. As far as I was concerned, when you said Fez, I was thinking little Indian guy from that 70s show.
But like I've seen him, and he was in the documentary of like on Netflix about all like the indie games or whatever. And yeah, he made himself look like he kind of made himself look like a complete asshat, and then like
I'm just saying something which maybe some people may disagree with. It seems like most of the most successful ones in video game ones, besides the Nintendo ones, they do seem humble, at least for PR. Seem to be complete arrogant douches. Like, I'm sorry, I don't give a shit what Cliffy B, or whatever the fuck he was called, happens to tell us of this week. It's not like he's the fucking Oprah of video games. His recommendation means fuck all to me.
Yeah. But at least I don't think he's told people to kill themselves like Phil Fish did, so. Yeah, that guy's kind of a douche waffle, but,
Schwaffle.
Yeah, douche waffle. When you pour it in an iron in the.
He's unstable, to say the least.
But
to be on some serious medication.
Yeah. Yeah. Anytime I read about him, yeah, he is fucking out of his mind. Well, he first released this game on Xbox, and then there was like a small bug in it, so he released a patch to fix it, and then the patch basically busted it worse. And so he like took that down, and then he was all pissed about how he had to pay to put up a patch when he probably should have, I don't know, fucking tested it first to make sure it worked. Like it's everyone else's fault. Like he can't drink bleach soon enough.
Shitty development of video games, bad patches, rants on Twitter. EA needs to hire him.
Yeah, I know. They probably pre-ordered hiring.
And I will just say temporarily, that was just a joke. I will say something not many people say on here. EA has improved over the last few months or so to the point now where I'm going to say they're not the worst company going in video games. I said it.
Okay.
It's not like anyone's going to quote you on the whole set, and it's going to be in the paper.
In my opinion, the one that's probably the worst right now, because EA's managed to improve, was Capcom.
Okay. I can actually go with that. As much as I like some of their games, they're definitely
either Capcom or either Capcom or the Gaming Grotto.
Oh, shut up!
Wow.
Yes, because I totally produce my own game.
You mean it's not a game of trying to see when you can catch when your mouth closes?
Shut up! I hate you.
I'm kidding. Your videos are cool. Like, your Let's Plays are currently up of Kingdom Hearts, available now.
Yay! I'll be doing, probably be recording more episodes of that this week.
And also, coming on Stay at Home Dad Gamer's webpage next week, a brand new web show in which he puts web cameras all over his house, and he films himself for 48 hours straight. It's called The Hammer Show.
I might actually watch that.
That would be really funny. It'd be like me sitting around playing games, yelling at kids, and eating.
Oh, this show's bad. Why, you little... As you start to shout, oh my god, it's like The Simpsons. Look, there's the bald father choking his son. Oh my god, yay. Stupid Flanders to your neighbour. I'm not called Flanders.
Higher ratings than the Marcus Shadow Show. But,
I will make the overly racist joke just because Marcus will never see this.
Of course.
Marcus is Asian. Asians are yellow. If him and you fused, would you become Homer?
We'd become a Twinkie.
What, you'd be out of business?
Yes. No, they're bringing it back now. I found, like on the store shelves, I found the what I think is the company that bought the released theirs.
Ah, fair enough. See, I just remember the great Twinkie crisis. Oh my god, they're now having a Twinkie podcast.
I was always hoping the news would cover it like that. Twinkie Crisis 2013. I wanted it to be blown out of proportion. Like, that'd be so funny.
I want to see Obama take the stage. He goes, oh, do any of you have a question? Yes. What are you going to do about the Twinkie crisis?
Somebody please think of the Twinkies.
Someone needs to then start to act like CM Punk. Oh, where are my Twinkie bars? I'm sorry, continue your news.
It's not really news, but,
That's a great start. The news.
Yeah. It's news to me, but, in our new fake segment, In the Post. In the Post. Now, I have, 2 games coming, so I don't know if I'll play one of them, but one, when I get it, I will definitely play it. But to try and take advantage of the, $30 eShop credit from Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei 4. I have a fairly cheap copy of Shin Megami Tensei 4 coming, but the one I'm more excited about is, even though the a-hole shipped it like 2 days late, theoretically, I will be getting Monster Hunter 3 on the Wii U soon. Yay!
You don't have a Wii U?
Maybe I do.
Do you?
Maybe. Yeah, no, I got one like a week ago.
Ah, but I shall add you. And we can Monster Hunt. Yay!
Yay!
Assuming if I've still got my console. I think I may have deleted that to make room for WarioWare and stuff, because I was like, oh, sorry, no one, I gave people a time to have it, no one had it, then I don't know, I'll check. But if so, woohoo, I can add you. I'll check after this. Or during.
Ooh. Yeah, while I'm talking about games, you can just ignore me again. But that's it for my news.
I don't ignore you. You said the thing, the Japanese thing.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something.
That sounds right.
Lightning having breasts to jiggle.
Yeah.
There is something like Yu-Gi-Oh! Cooking Mama. Ooh, you did a duel. Better than Mama.
Yeah, better than Yuki.
Although I will say, I did utter a sentence the other day to, I think it was the Crispy, that made him just say the phrase to me, what the hell is wrong with you?
Uh-huh.
I said to, and I do have Monster Hunter 3 still on my Wii, but yeah, I did ask him the question of, oh, you know what, I'm surprised that he goes, what's that? When are they going to bring out Cooking Mama on Wii U? He just looks at me and goes, what? I said, well, when, I know there's a new one coming for 3DS, when's it coming on Wii U? You want Cooking Mama? Yes! It's kind of fun. Well, the first one was. The second one, I didn't like World Tour. Let's just skip this section.
Okay.
Where I discuss Cooking Mama.
Those games were kind of fun, but man, she was like a Nazi if you overcook something slightly.
I know, it was erotic, wasn't it?
If that's what you find erotic.
I always used to deliberately burn the burgers just so Mama would punish me. Just so Mama would punish
Scold
me.
me more.
She'd be like, oh,
Told me this were in 3D.
Her eyes would go on fire and be like, oh, you've disappointed Mama. You need a spanking, don't you?
He's going to get the Oculus Rift version.
Oh, congratulations. You cooked better than Mama. I will expose one breast. Possible I'm confusing this with game with something else.
Just maybe.
I now also want sex education, Mama. Imagine.
Oh man,
imagine
that might be better than the Ryback God of War one.
Just imagine you'd like thrust the remote forward to have sex. Oh yeah, better than Mama.
Use the touch screen.
Yeah, you can use the touch screen. Find my G-spot using this GPS on the Wiimote or on the Wii gamepad.
You have failed, Fire Eyes. Now you're going to get the whip again.
Mama will help.
Don't worry, Mama will fix it.
Yeah. Now make sure you draw a line on the gamepad to use anal beads. This is almost probably going to be unlistenable at this point. Let's just end the Cooking Mama porn stuff.
You brought it up.
Did bring it up, and better than Mama.
All right.
Speaking of bringing things up, next up is the catch-up section. So, we'll go with you, Geeky Girl. What did you play this week, or last week?
Okay, well, I got addicted to, Civ 5, so I literally played it for I think an 11-hour period, straight. And, from 10, so I started at 10 p.m. and then, finished in the morning. And cause it's really crazy addictive. And I got these 3 towns and I keep building them up and I'm just the craziest, greatest superpower. All these other people are freaking we invented was it catapult. You know what? I have nukes. Yeah. You were outmatched. And it's just
It'd be so funny if you went to use one of your nukes, it hits their catapult and gets flipped back at you.
That would be amazing. I'd almost
accompanied by wah wah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, so I've been really crazy addicted to that, expanding my territory and it's been awesome. So then I've also been playing Final Fantasy VII on Steam. And they have a thing now for all the obvious achievements because it's on Steam for achievements. And it's every time you first do something, it's an achievement. You used your first lemon achievement. You used your first potion achievement. And it's I don't care. And achievements are dumb in it.
Was Civ 5 one of the sale games?
Yes.
When you bought it in the summer sale? Did you get trading cards?
Yes.
I love I kind of do it. I kind of do my Scribble Nuts trading cards. The only game I bought that had them, but I was these are kind of cool. And now I realize they're completely useless and never look at them again.
Yeah. You could sell them for 2 cents or something on Steam. Then some other asshole will buy them. But,
Hey, Stacy, do you want to buy a trading card?
Okay, so I've been playing Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, and also, the last game that I've been playing is I've been replaying Awakening because I've been pining away for Anders lately, so I've been wanting to come, and,
You've been pining away for Anders and you want to come.
Shut up!
That's a direct quote.
Yeah, that's a direct quote. I'm not even taking it out of context here.
I meant I just wanted to, and I was annoyed that there's no romance option for him in Awakening. I just realized that. What's up with that? You kinda can sorta, be friends with him, but there's, no official romance, thing with him. I'm annoyed now. And I thought there was. But now, you only get to romance him when he's all emo and shit. You don't get to have him when he's, not, depressed. So that's disappointing. Yeah. I don't
Clearly he has to be depressed to go out with a player.
Thanks. Another thing, apparently when
he said the player, not just you.
Okay, I know. Another thing is when I first played Awakening, I think I broke it or whatever, because every single frickin' time, all the guards, they would hate me so much that they wouldn't let me finish my quest. And, and they hated all the Grey Wardens. They'd be Grey Wardens, the king just bought you and sold you, and, you can just be paid to do whatever, or whatever, we're just bought and sold. And, I don't know what I did to receive that kind of reception, but this time they love me, so whatever I did it right this time. So now I can actually finish the game because they'll accept my quest. And so I can actually, 100%, get it. Because last time I had to, almost beat it, and then I couldn't do any more quests because they wouldn't accept it. So, so I actually get to beat it this time. Yeah. So I didn't break it. I didn't break the game this time.
Nice.
But damn it, there's no romance option with Anders. Yeah, there's options of saying, hello, pretty girl, right here. Ignored. Aww.
Why were you playing as your Simon character?
Simon? How would I even have a Simon character?
You make a character not Simon. Yeah.
I'm trying to think who would that be most like.
He's
We all do it. What are you talking about?
He's bisexual. He answers every...
If you play the witch hunt, you get this mage for 2 seconds that comes out of the tower and hates to be out of the tower and is all prissy and girly. That is Simon as a character. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah, that little asshole you frickin' spend an hour with, and he has his immaculate robes or whatever.
I do, and even though I've mentioned to Simon how many times we've mentioned him in these podcasts, shocking amount. If I had to characterize him as a Dragon Age character, he'd be the white-haired guy from the second one.
Wait.
Fenris or something?
Yes.
Yeah, Thunder.
The guy,
He's
the guy that, like, I walk in there and, oh yeah, he's just had sex with my love interest. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, he sits down and he just has to hit on me like, oh yeah, I'm going to have sex with you too by the end of this sentence.
Yeah.
That's not literally dialogue, but still, it's like, I can always imagine just like swirling a wine glass and be like, oh yes, I did
I
her.
think he dresses too, I think. Like, he doesn't have shoes, but he
You
has,
want
like,
mix.
he has these, like, really, really tight legging things, like, that the other Dalish elf has, where they just have leggings kind of cover your heel, but that's about it. Like, you know?
Yep.
Like, they don't wear shoes. It's, I don't know. Like, he has really crazy tight pants, and it's like, I think he's just showing off purposely to people, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, those are the games that I played.
Yes, I'm guessing I'm going next, which
Yes, you are.
I'm going to call bullshit on Geeky Girl.
What?
There is one game you played this week, which is
Oh.
also on my list. Little Big Planet Karting.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I played that. I don't know why. I played it yesterday.
I do like Little Big Planet Karting. The online community is pretty dead compared to the other Little Big Planet stuff, sadly. However, it's fun. It doesn't try to be Mario Kart, and you can do like grapples and swing off stuff. You can use your weapons as shields, and it's cool to play. But the best part is the creative suite, minus the fact you can't really do a decent kart, which I think I touched upon. 'Cause I think I did a review of Little Big Planet Karting. I'm not sure, but yeah, I played that. I wasn't sure if Geeky Girl wanted to jump in with her Little Big Planet Karting stuff.
She must have loved it.
She did like it because we went on a pony level.
Oh.
Yeah, but anyway, my number 2 MMO I want to see. I'm kidding, but no. Did you want to interject with your Little Big Planet Karting experience? And like I mentioned, you went on a pony level.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, it was fun, but I wish there was, like, more, like, online stuff, and I wish I could have, like, custom costumes and stuff like I got in the online community, but there isn't.
What do you mean more online stuff?
Like, remember when I went on the regular Little Big Planet, I could go to, like, I could just type in costumes and stuff, and I could get, like, freaking, like, Link costumes and, like,
Oh, yeah.
costumes and stuff. That was cool. But they don't have that for, like, Little Big Planet Karting.
They don't, but what the focus on this one seems to be battle arenas, karting, and stuff like that, like just for gameplay ones, which, like I said, the game itself, it's not too bad. You should check it out, Richter, sometime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next game, Payday the Heist again. Pretty fun. Still enjoying Payday the Heist whenever I'm playing it with the Crispy and soon to be the Richter. It seemed a little unfair to one player when we were playing the other day, because it seemed like every floor I was on, that's when the smoke bombs come, and that's when all the fucking troops flood in to try and kill me when we had to split up. It's like, thanks. I also don't like the big guys. I will warn you about these, Richter.
Mm-hmm.
Big guys with tasers. It's cool. But yeah, the thing where I was warning you about the big guys with tasers, if they shoot you with the taser, Richter,
Mm-hmm.
you start to fucking spasm on the spot while shooting your gun like you would in real life. Like you have no control, so it wastes all your ammo going into the air.
Oh.
It's hilarious, but it's annoying.
Oh, that sucks.
Next one was Mafia 2.
Yeah.
Play that today. Yeah. It's not like GTA, it's a GTA style game, but it's not as good as GTA or Saints Row. It's like all like World War II thing, and I'll admit there is the cool stuff on the radio when it's like snowing and stuff. You hear like "Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow" from that era, and it's all music from that era. The cars are from that era and stuff. It looks cool. It's a little stiff for my liking though. Like when you're walking around with the gun, or when you're walking, it's way too fucking stiff. It's closer to Driver 3, I think it was, on PS, or Driver 2 on PlayStation, than it is Grand Theft Auto 4 or Saints Row the Third for walking. I don't like that. They make a few little mistakes here and there, but it's enjoyable. It's just not as enjoyable as the others. And the last one I played today was Need for Speed Most Wanted. I don't like how they've done the introduction to that one. Do you play much racing games, either one of you two?
Not particularly. I mean, after I finished, last one was Mario Kart, was it 7 or whatever on the 3DS?
Well, the last one you played would be Little Big Planet Karting.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I keep forgetting about that.
Wow.
It's like there, but like not really, you know?
Wow. That's blind fanboyism there to forget that, but remember Mario Kart.
I didn't even like Mario Kart 7.
But, even better.
How about you, how about you, Victor?
Not so much. The last ones I played, a decent amount would be the Burnout games, but mostly it's for the crashing aspect, blowing up.
They do something on this like the Burnout game.
Mm-hmm.
I did like Burnout. Was it Paradise or City or whatever the last one was?
Yeah, I didn't like. Well, I only tried the demo of Paradise, but I didn't like it that much.
They did
like the ones before it, 3 and Takedown or something.
I think it may have been. Wasn't Paradise City part of 3? The exploring one where you got like the movie cars. Like,
yeah, well, the last one that they made was Paradise.
Ah, fair enough. Well, whichever. Basically, they did the thing from that I don't like. If they drop me down in the middle of this fucking road to start off the game, it's like, okay, now press R2 and it just says go. It says press accelerate. I'm like, okay, and I finally figure out accelerate, and it goes, now press brake, and I'm like, you didn't tell me what brake was. I don't like, in racing games and stuff like that, I don't like the big open GTA-style free roaming for races. I don't want that shit. I just want to be able to go, okay, track, this is the track I want to do, I'm going to race. I prefer menus for racing games. I don't like the open world stuff. The gameplay is fun as fuck, and I got a load of slam takedowns during my races, which are fun, and you can race against your friend's ghost, and you can cheat against your friend's ghost. I was against one of my friend's ghosts, and every time I took this turn, I kept crashing into a tree. And then I realized how to do it, and I was doing it properly, and I was overtaking him, and it was cool and stuff, and I crashed, then suddenly I'm behind him. I managed to nitro right up behind him, right, he's about to cross the finish line. I crash into the back of his ghost hits the wall and explodes, and I cross the line first. So it counts as a win for me.
How do you hit a ghost? Isn't that the whole point of
it? What?
It's because they're not ghosts.
Oh, interesting. That's funny.
It's ghost data in that my friend's offline, and it hits him racing how he did it when he played it the first time.
Oh, okay.
However, it's a solid car, which means I got to take it out and win. And I was like, yes, the ultimate opportunist strikes again. And the funniest part is, afterwards, it says, congratulations, you came first, you unlocked the mod, and it shows our times, and my time is like 5-10 seconds behind what his normal one was. But I still came first because I took it out. But yeah, Need for Speed Most Wanted. I'll go into more details with Need for Speed Most Wanted, Mafia 2, Spec Ops, and Vikings Attack next week. So you'll have that to look forward to, 2 viewers.
Oh.
Hi, Simon. Oh, wait.
Hi, Stacey's friends. Well, that's not an insult. I'm assuming Stacey advertises us to her friends.
Absolutely, totally.
Or she completely ignores it.
Yeah,
it's almost like we're Little Big Planet Karting to her. but continue. But now it's over to Richter's week of Japanese games.
Yes, 2 of them. Right. Actually, 3.
A new segment.
Oh wait, no, actually 4.
Oh.
But
how about this?
Yeah.
How about this? Before Richter goes to speak, a new segment on XGR. Every time before Richter's week, we then have to start playing. I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese.
I thought we were playing Name That Game.
I'm positive both of you have heard of one of the games I've played. If not, you need to just turn in your controllers now. So this week, I ran a huge gamut of games from old, like really old ones to ones that aren't even out yet. So first, a little bit of background. My son, randomly on Netflix, wanted to watch the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. So I offered, hey, you want to play that game? And he's like, yeah, I want to play that game. So I had to dig up my old Nintendo, blowing it several times, hook it up, and he and I have both played Super Mario Brothers this week.
Nice. I'm surprised you didn't just play new Super Mario Brothers Wii for him.
Yeah. Well, I don't have that. I wanted him to experience the old one. And of course, like, first thing he does is immediately die because I have to, like, I'm like, no, you got to jump on him.
Yeah, but kids don't seem good at those ones. But I'll admit,
Yeah.
I did the opposite with my niece and nephew. I put them on new Super Mario Brothers Wii so it's all shiny and new and gets their attention. Then I made them play Mario World. Mario 3, I thought. So it's like, I got your hook now, yes.
Yeah, he didn't do too bad. He can get to 1-4, which is not bad.
Did you teach
But
him
that's
Did you teach him the warp pipe so he can get right to World 8 so then you can tell people my son got to level 8 on Mario?
eventually. Well, there's a whole chain of them, right? And
There is.
when I did it, I got to World 5, I think.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I took the one from. Yeah, I intentionally didn't show him it at first because I wanted to completely blow his mind when I was running on the top of the stage. So he'd be like, "What are you doing?" But yeah, and then so I took the one from 1-2 to 4, and then 4-2 to 5, and then I think I got like to 5-2, and then there was a part where like the checkpoint was before frickin' Hammer Brother or whatever they were called in that one, and I was Small Mario, so like I was screwed.
Were you playing it on its original consoles?
Yes, on the Nintendo. I busted out my Nintendo.
Okay, do you really want to
And
blow his
pinged-
mind?
Uh-huh.
You need to plug in a Game Genie and show him how Daddy is God.
Dude, that old Game Genie's awesome. It's like shiny and gold and shit.
Yeah, I miss actually playing Game Genies.
Yeah. The giant code book.
Oh, no joke.
I subscribed to those, sadly.
I had something hilarious with that character. No joke. Last weekend, I was doing something where I had to sort out part of my room to make space and stuff. I was sorting out and throwing out just old crap that I didn't want anymore. And I looked through one of them, like, what the hell's this binder? I looked through it. It's a whole binder full of things for stuff like Lights Out match with the Action Replay code on WWE. I was like, what? How to play as Baby Vegeta in Dragon Ball Final Bout on PS1.
Nice.
And I'm like, yeah, oh god, I remember these codes. Wait, I don't have anything that uses these. Okay, throw it. I mean, looking at them, it's almost like I wrote stuff down in binary, kind of, or in some sort of computerized code that only I'd be able to translate. But continue.
Okay, next one I played was with Marcus Shadow. He finally, I don't know if he listened to last week, but he finally hooked up his PS2 into the living room, so we played some Dream Mix TV World Fighters, which combines people from Konami and Takara and
Hasbro?
Hudson Soft. Together in like this crazy Smash Brothers rip-off game, and it was okay. It was a lot more simplistic than I thought. Like, everyone had one or two special moves. Like, Optimus Prime doesn't even use his gun. His special moves are transform in a truck and swing trailer, or transform in a truck and just trying to run your ass over. And it was like, okay then.
Yep.
And the dude from Beyblade just throws out his Beyblade.
When I had that, Richter, on GameCube, I only ever played as Optimus. I think unless he was in the game, I think I played as Optimus and maybe, I can't remember if Bomberman was in it or not.
Yes, he is.
I think I also played as Bomberman. But yeah, I remember telling you and Marcus about that game. It's awesome. That game is so, what, when you're playing it? But it's awesome. Ironically, Richter, I'm going to have to take back what I said. So far, you're 2 for 2 with games I've heard about.
I know.
Oh, okay, I haven't heard that.
But yeah, I don't know, it was kind of fun. I thought Bomberman was terrible in that game, which made me sad because I wanted to play as him.
I'm hoping he's in the new Smash Bros.
That would be awesome. But that game seems like pretty unbalanced. Sorry, what, Stacy?
I was just saying, I'm still hoping for Reggie, you know?
It should be like a me, but it has like a picture of Reggie's real face, not like a 3D.
Even if like even if on like the gymnastic person or something, just one of the skins is just like she's wearing a Reggie mask. You know? Like,
yeah.
Yes.
And he needs to grab the smash ball, and when he does it, he needs to then transform into like a giant fucking like Megazord Gundam Max type thing with a robotic voice of, "My body is ready," as he then launches fucking assaults with missiles at everyone.
Yeah, he goes, "My body is ready. Is yours?" And then just nukes everyone.
That'd be a dude.
Oh, for Dream Mix, I don't know. That was really weird, and the characters don't seem that balanced. Like Marcus basically ran through the story mode 4 times, and he got Solid Snake, who's awesome because his grab, you can grab them and put C4, like strap it to them, which is really fun. And then he eventually got the Moe head from the Gradius games, and I think he's a joke character because he was just freaking terrible. Like, he won the first fight, and then I think he had to continue at least 4 times on just the second fight, which is a one-on-one fight. I can't even imagine him trying, like, well, I can imagine him doing it. I can't imagine keeping my sanity if I had watched him go through, like, the 80-plus times it would take him to beat the 3-on-1 fight.
Yeah, which, like I said, I do like that game. Yes, like you said, parts of it are broken.
Yeah.
However, in my opinion, that seemed almost, at least to me when I had it on GameCube, it felt more special than Smash Brothers. Because Smash Brothers is good, but it's like you own the rights to all these characters.
Yeah.
This one is like so many fucking things from Optimus Prime to Solid Snake to Bomberman and shit. It's like,
yeah. Oh, the roster is awesome.
that feels so much more special, like the upcoming J-Jump one's coming out.
Yeah, no, like what other game can you have Megatron, shoot Japanese version of Barbie? Like, that's just hilarious. You have the guy from Bloody Roar beating up Solid Snake. Like, that's awesome.
Back from Bloody Roar.
Yugo, the wolf.
Okay.
I thought he was really good in that game. And what's funny is when I play that in Project Cross Zone, it makes me want to play the games that they're from. Like, the whole time I was sitting there and I was like, man, I want to play Bloody Roar now. Like, those games were cool.
I'll admit, I have the same thing, like with Smash Brothers. If it's one of the properties I wasn't familiar with, like last time when they had the massive roster and stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm going to give this game a try.
Yeah.
And it's usually not a bad thing to do.
No, it's not.
I love that drunk gecko guy from Bloody Roar.
Oh, the scientist guy?
Yeah, the guy, he literally looks like a gecko, even if he wasn't, like, in his...
Yeah.
His eyes were, like, popping out of his head, and he would, like, had this little, like, stoner beard,
Yes. He looks like Larry Butts from Phoenix, right?
He does!
See, whenever you mention geckos and video games, all I can think is Gex.
That's for 12 years of Full House.
I don't know if anyone's actually played Gex.
Yes, I have. The first one. On 3DO.
Yeah, I remember the Gex games. Oh my god, that's so fucking awesome. But, I'm sorry. Spotlight back on Richter.
Yep. The next game you might have heard of, Dynasty Warriors 8.
I've heard.
Yeah.
But not played.
So far, the story mode's okay. I like that it has like branching paths, which is kind of cool because they have basically the historical ending, which they've always had, and then like a what if ending, which is kind of a neat idea. But they have this new mode called Ambition Mode where you choose a character and then you choose like small skirmishes where you recruit people or get materials to build up like the different facilities, kind of like a little sim thing. But that mode's actually really fun. I'm liking that one. It's like the light version of the Empires games.
I have to say to you, just because I make this joke every time, based on my favorite Dynasty Warrior games, how many Gundams win this one?
Not enough. I do like the Dynasty Warriors Gundam games. The third one.
To be fair, Dynasty Warriors Gundam didn't have enough Gundams in it for you.
That is true. Well, the first one, like the first one was really fun, but yeah, it needed some. I mean, why did we have to wait till the third one to get Death Scythe? I mean, come on. I know that Wing, like girls love Wing itself, but that one sucks. I want Death Scythe.
I'll be honest. I'm not fussed on the Gundam anime and stuff like that. Hell, I annoyed people with that, like the crispy stuff when we were playing by constantly referring to them as Megazords. It's just I enjoyed giant robots, and it was a giant robot I got to destroy shit with. That made it better. Although, is it just me, or Dynasty Warrior games kind of, because I know you've played this one, are the Dynasty Warriors kind of like that Bleach game on PS3, which I loved?
They are similar. They're not as like super powered, because you know how like you have projectiles and that.
Yeah,
I mean, you get super moves, but they're not as over the top as Bleach. And to me personally, I kind of like the combat in the Dynasty Warriors games a little better.
Yeah, I've played the Dynasty Warrior ones, and I played one or two of them, and I've played the Bleach one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, the Bleach one won me over just because I like Bleach.
Yeah, the Bleach one is pretty cool. It makes me want to watch the show because I feel like they skip giant chunks in that game.
They do. However, I
know the ending.
I will also no, you don't.
Oh, okay.
You know the ending of one arc.
Ah, okay.
The main arc that lasts like 14 fucking seasons, but a arc nonetheless.
But last game I played, which technically hasn't released yet, but that's okay because the review embargo was up earlier today on Wednesday.
Oh, God.
Dragon's Crown.
Oh, okay, I've not heard of it.
And that is really, sorry.
Is this a review copy?
Yes. Woo! Yeah, a magical review code. But,
so you pirated.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Oh, it's when you said a magical one, like, yeah, I just pirated it.
No, I don't have a modded PS3. But, it's, if you've ever played the Dungeons and Dragons, like arcade side-scrolling game, or the Dungeons and Dragons Chronicles of Mystara, or whatever that was released on PSN recently, it's a lot like that, so it's like a RPG-ish version of Final Fight.
Were they the ones that were like Golden Axe?
Yes, it is like Golden Axe. You even can ride monsters in this one.
I loved Golden Axe. I may have to bust that out on the Mega Drive again soon.
But yes, it's a lot like Golden Axe. It's pretty fun. It does have definitely some frustrating parts, but I was playing it with my wife, and oh my god, it's like such a pretty game. I don't know if either of you have seen any games from Vanillaware. They made Odin Sphere, and trying to think of what else that came out over here. Oh, I can't think of anything offhand, but they made Odin Sphere, and they make like super pretty games, and the guy that draws it, like their head guy literally is like their head artist too. But he does a lot of the artwork for it, and he definitely has very stylized characters. So the girls tend to be very they accentuate female features, and the guys are like super burly, muscular, ridiculous looking. It's awesome. Like the fighter, he has like a normal sized head, but his upper body is so huge it looks like a guy like huddled in a mech suit. It looks so like no one could have those proportions.
So all the guys are really fucking bulky, muscular, and all the women are eccentric. Did he draw Super Street Fighter 4?
No, because Chun-Li would have looked like a woman then.
She looked like a woman in the Street Fighter 4. More than Wonder Woman in Injustice.
Yes. But yeah, it's oh damn, that game is pretty. But it's pretty fun. It definitely has some parts that are annoying, and like halfway through it like changes, and it's like, oh, do you want to choose what dungeon you go to? You got to pay money, like not real money, in-game money, but and it's like, oh, now you got to pay money. But if you want it for free, you can go to a random dungeon. And it's like, but I don't want to go to a random dungeon. But and I don't like that you have to basically get halfway through the game to be able to do online co-op. But thankfully, if you have couch co-op, you can do that from the get-go, which is awesome. But I don't know why they make it so you have to get halfway through to get online. But if you, when it comes out August 6th, I believe. But if you like games like Golden Axe, I would try it. I don't think there will be a demo, but it's pretty fun. I like it.
Cool.
And yay, couch co-op. You can't have enough of those games.
I actually agree. I prefer local multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, it works pretty well. We even did a 3-player with my 6-year-old, which is fun, because you just have to bark orders. Like, no, go in there. Okay, here, give me the controller. There's your stuff. Go go kill that thing. Yeah,
so it's like playing Mass Effect 3 with Kinect.
So, Richter, I just want you to know that I saw a picture of you and on Facebook. There was this dad, right? And he has like these two kids on his lap, and they have controllers playing, and then you have the dad who play controllers, and he's whispering to the camera, and he goes, "The controllers aren't plugged in. I've been playing for hours. They think they're actually doing it."
Nice. I have done stuff like that. But the thankfully though nowadays with wireless controllers that can work because like my kids would notice if it wasn't plugged in. They're like, how come it's not plugged in? So that's why I like the wireless ones because I'm like, oh no, you're totally playing. It's wireless like daddy's.
Yeah.
Nice.
But that's what I played this week. So now we will move on to the opinion portion of the show,
Which may need to be renamed.
The list portion of the show.
The gym portion.
Yes. The gym Wikipedia.
Hey, wait, if it's a gym portion of the show, shouldn't we all just take off our headsets and pretend we're not here? Hi, Jim.
He's not listening.
But this week's topic is 5 MMOs that we would like to see.
We'll read one each, then one each, then one each.
So round robin style, we each do one.
And why we want to see it.
Okay.
Yes.
I will point out before this comes on, if you're one of the 17 people that viewed my 7 MMOs that should exist, I will say 3 of these, maybe 2 or 3 of these I have from the same list. But 2 are new.
Okay. Good, because, I was watching that, and I'm like, oh, if he's going to repeat the same stuff again, I don't think I could take it. I mean, it's so weird.
You're just going to walk away and go to the bathroom.
I'm just going to walk out. I'm just going to be like, no, stop watching everything. Please.
I'm not going to repeat the same shit over and over again. Who the fuck do you think I am? Square Enix? Hi, Final Fantasy.
Wow. Yeah, nowadays, modern Square Enix. Jesus.
Yeah, modern. I mean, Final Fantasy 1 to 6 were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's not a ha. I did like 1 to 6.
I know. It's just funny because, I chose, 7 as one of mine,
Yeah, you're entitled to like 7. It's like you're probably not going to like some of the stuff on my list.
Probably, and I've never heard of the stuff that Richter says, so.
Like my number 5, Killing Geeky Girl.
What? That's an MMO?
Yes, but there's lots of you have to kill.
I thought it was a mod for Doom 2.
Yeah. Or because Geeky Girl never closes her mouth, it's like the perfect starter level for Crazy Golf.
No, thanks. Alright. So we gonna start this for real now?
We shall, for reals. For reals, yo.
For really?
You can go first, Geeky Girl.
Okay. So, what I have here is the Firefly MMO. I think that'd be pretty cool, because, if you go around your own spaceship, and you could land on planets and either, pull a job, get a heist, get some money, you could have, a few different races of people, maybe, or, get to fight off some ravers or something fun like that. Maybe you get, maybe you could tribute skills, and maybe if you, mess up someone really bad, they could become, a psychic or something like whatever, if you level them up high enough or something, I thought,
They are making a Firefly MMO.
Are they?
Yes, it's called the, quote, unofficial Firefly MMO, and if I believe correctly, it started as the official Firefly MMO, then they lost the license but still had everything in place, so they've negotiated with Fox and stuff, and they're now allowed to release it as the unofficial MMO.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
You should look that up, it looks totally awesome, and Firefly was fucking awesome.
Yeah, okay, so that's my first one. So, either you guys go next.
Ironically, my number 5, also by Joss Whedon, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I should have thought of that.
Because I would have gone I was thinking Vampire Diaries possibly, but Buffy has more monsters and stuff that they constantly vanquish, whereas the Vampire Diaries is more story driven. and I figured they could do like the Vampires Gone Good by just putting chips in their head like Spike, so they can still keep the souls in Vampires Special. But you can play as Slayers, you could play as Witches, you could play as Vampires, you could play as Vampires with chips in their head. You could play as just normal humans. It'd be kind of awesome. It'd be a game that would be cool, because Buffy has so much lore to it, and especially if you set it after the series, anyone can be a Slayer, so it has an excuse of millions of fucking Slayers running around. Yeah.
Oh.
Buffy. Now, Richter.
All right, my number 5 here. Okay, I don't know if this would be any good. This is just something that I think would be
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, it's just an idea I think could be good, but it might actually be really terrible. So, okay. But basically, I kind of and I will note I have not played the first of these games, but basically a hybrid of the game Journey on PSN and like Minecraft. So basically there's like large randomly generated worlds, and the multiplayer is just kind of you wander across people and you can basically stick with them as long as you want. You don't have to, like, you can just cross paths or you can help them out or whatever. And mostly that it's about exploration. So you don't really build like Minecraft, but it, just has like big open worlds with lots of caves and you can go underwater, and I would probably have like digging and stuff like that. But I think it'd be kind of cool just have a large world that you could, multiplayer that you just run around and exploring, and you'd obviously fight some monsters and stuff, but I think that could be kind of cool.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Would there be the long gamer dick scarf thing? Because I know every time you select it and your scarf is bigger than somebody else, you're like, ooh, my scarf is bigger than yours. Would that be in there?
Probably not, but I imagine if it would increase sales, they would put that in. Wasn't there a white scarf if you got 100%?
Yes. They had the fancy scarf, and then like the lesser percents had like certain designs or something, and then you had like your poor man's scarf, which is tiny and hardly any designs on. Yeah, okay. I'll get it back to me again. Okay, now, this is just gonna sound stupid, but,
Oh, goody. Another great introduction.
I like the Marvel Heroes thing, but I still want one that's like DCU, like create your own hero. Cause I want to create my own character, and I want to be able to interact with other Marvel characters as myself. So,
that doesn't sound stupid.
Okay. Let's see, because I thought Marvel Heroes is basically that, but, like, no, I want to be me. I want to be, like, Stacey talking Deadpool, and be like, yo, what's up, let's play cooking shit, yeah, so that's my,
I would love that, only if during, like, one of the, like, raids or alerts, like, on DCU, I could do, like, a Secret Wars and get the black costume. We are mole. That was me using my tongue because people couldn't actually see me stick my tongue out like Venom, so we are mole. What was that, Richter? You'd like to be a sentinel because you like persecuting other races? How dare you?
Correct. Okay, you want a random stupid story of Sentinel that I'm going to bore you with? At the end of the X-Men arcade game, way back in the day, one part of, I think it was Sentinel's ending, he's like flying, talking about hunting down mutants, and he's just flying in the air and Storm comes by, and he just smacks her in the face with that giant-ass gear he pulls out of his back, and she just falls, and he just keeps going. Like, he doesn't even break stride. He just like goes, wham, and just keeps going. My friend and I were just cracking the hell up. That's what I was like, Storm's really powerful, and he's just like, nope, bam, keep going.
Get away.
Oh, bitch, get out the way.
My number 4. Avatar: The Last Airbender universe.
Yes, I should have thought of that.
Because you could literally create a character of earth, fire, water, or air. Yeah, admittedly air kind of died out, but you can set it you can set it like I'm more in the Korra era or whatever you want to do, bullshit to get around it. No one has to play as the Avatar. I mean, come on, we don't need to play as the Avatar, we can help the Avatar. But it'd be cool because you could level up, like, you could have, like, an Earth, like, tank, or you could have, like, an Earth fucking ranged person, a ranged fucking medic or something that, like, uses the Earth to ground and help them, or controller or whatever to shield their teammates. It'd be cool. And various ways of how you use the Earth, fire, and stuff like that would be cool with various different techniques. I just think that'd be it lends itself to an RP or an MMO, I think, almost beautifully.
I think it would be good, and if you got your level high enough or something, you should be able to do like metal bending or something. If you reach almost your level's peak or something.
I would love that, only if I could become a water bender and really high up become a blood bender. Just so when it's like PvP combat, there's like a high up level, like a level 30 or something, or level 50 or whatever, being like, haha, noob, about to kick the ass of like a level 1. I could come along and go blood bending and hold him in place as the level 1 just eats away it now slowly.
I said, well, you only be able to do that during the moon.
There would always be a moon.
He would get the skill always.
In fact, Richter will play, and Richter's character, to help me out, will be like the moon goddess type person from the Avatar series, and he'll constantly be just following me around, so I've always got a moon. That's my secret, there's always a moon.
You have the moon spirit girl follow you around everywhere.
I would.
Okay. Moon's out. It's midday, moon's out.
I said the fucking moon is here. Just get all belligerent when people are like, but it's the middle of the day.
Now that the moon is here, shut up.
If you keep doing that, you're going to destroy all the waters, all the tides, and ruin all of our water bend. Don't care, bloodbend.
I need PvP credits, I don't care.
Yeah, like I said, do you think that wouldn't be awesome, though, if you could do that in theory? Like a really high-up person being a dick to all they want. If you've all got bloodbending, like loads, so you could just stand around, just all take turns holding them in place while the lower level just chips away at him to shame him forever.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, man, poor Marcus.
Okay, so Richter, what would you do your number 4?
My number 4 is basically kind of a hybrid of the Atelier games, which I know you haven't heard of, and Monachemia. So basically, it's an MMO where you play as a student in a school where they teach you alchemy. So there's definitely lots of gathering, and it's mostly focused on crafting, but you would also fight monsters for different materials and whatnot, and the PvP would be more like contests, and there would, like who makes a better item, because there's different qualities and stuff. It's not just like a set item, like depending on what you put in it changes the item slightly, which is pretty fun and cool. And also there would be some like shopping aspects, because if you could also just gather materials and then sell them if you wanted. So there'd be like a little bit of an annoying market where people would, be like, come and buy my metal, and you're just like, I don't want metal, or buy this dagger and other shit that'd be annoying. But I think that could be kind of fun.
Capitalism, the MMO.
Reciteer, the MMO.
Alright.
Have loads of people from Asia working in your sweatshop online, making your goods.
That'll be the Asian server, sweatshop server.
Asian server sweatshop.
Okay. So my third one is based on a book I read, and I was hoping that maybe, and this may already exist. I didn't look for it really.
Eggs and ham, the MMO.
Yeah. I just need to get my eggs and ham, especially I need them green.
Or 50 Shades of MMO.
I'm sure that already exists somewhere, or at least some anime or MMO does it pretty well. But I was hoping if there was some kind of MMO where you're a animal trainer, but only with mythic animals, and like dragons or unicorns or some phoenix or other kind of animals, and you kind of half level up them, you half level up your dragon, and you go through or something, and that, kind of like that.
Can I slap you?
Why? Is that
Before we started this, when we were talking about which ones me and you had, when we were talking about them a little bit with Scrapple, and I know Richter doesn't have this, I suggested a Pokemon MMO, and you were like, I don't think that'd work, or I don't really want that. Like Richter said, I don't really want that.
Yeah,
and now you just basically, now you just described training mythical animals.
No, but this is just one though. I'm saying you don't get like a whole with frickin' 400 of them. Like you get.
Oh, sorry.
one.
Okay.
It's a Digimon MMO?
Sorry, I was confused.
Oh no, it doesn't evolve either. I mean, maybe it can like grow like an egg or something, but like how it would grow.
Oh, it's Jade Cocoon MMO?
I'm just saying it would grow like normally. It wouldn't like have like Digi-evolve into like angel thing or whatever, pig person or whatever the hell they do, or like lizard man, whatever the hell they have in Digimon stuff.
I love how Digimon, to her, completely stupid and retarded.
Yeah.
Pokemon, because it's Nintendo, brilliant. It's Shakespearean.
I just never got into Digimon because like I don't know, like everything had I never got into it.
She would prefer, instead of an awesome-looking monster, she would prefer to play as a fucking monster that looks like a piece of shit ice cream cone.
No, I hate those. Oh my god, Pokemon Black and White kills my soul.
You shouldn't have said that, Richter.
It hurts my...
I know, but I hate that one too.
No, you know why?
Why?
Digimon World on PlayStation, when I played it, I had Greymon. I had Greymon, I wanted to turn him into Metal Greymon, or Argumon into Greymon or something. He kept eating his own poop and turned into poop.
Yep.
And he was literally a shit Digimon.
Yep. Dude, I hate Digimon World 1.
And he was still better than Magikarp.
Yeah. World 2 and 3 were good, but I hated 1. I hated that game so much.
So, yeah, I was kind of hoping for, like, you know...
Yeah, your game made sense. It's
It has, like, not a spirit guide, but it's kind of like, you know, kind of a soul binding, like, to, like, people going on a journey or something. You can get all these other people who have their spirit animal or whatever.
Would a Chimera be a literal hybrid class?
What is a Chimera? Like...
Oh my god.
It's a car.
You know, I mean, like, I'm trying to think of a combination of animals it is, like...
It's a car, the Chimera.
A lion, a goat, and a snake.
Okay, the only chimeras I could think of is the ones from, like, I don't know, Full Metal Alchemist, and I'm like, aren't those lizards or something?
Oh.
Like...
Gotcha.
See, like I said, all I was thinking of is the Camaro car.
Oh, Camaro.
It has, like, lizard tails and, like, stuff, and, like, that's the only thing I could think of.
Gotcha.
But anyway, yeah, that's my number 3.
That would, like I said, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
My number 3, just because I'm surprised they haven't made one yet. Unless they have, in which case it'll only be in Japan, like the Dragon Ball one. Bleach, the MMO.
I've never seen the show, but I've heard of it.
The constructs in the show of, like, okay, there's the Soul Society where all the good ones are, and there's like a Roncar where some bad ones are, and there's like hollows that they kill, and it lends itself almost perfectly to an MMO. I mean, I could see that being an MMO a lot more than I could Dragon Ball, ironically enough, and I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball. But Bleach seems to lend itself to the MMO of, like, this could easily be something where, like, you and a group of friends team up of, like, I don't know, Soul Reapers and go to try and take out a load of hollows for missions and quests and stuff.
Oh, I just thought of another one right now. That you just said that. I should have put on my list. It just made me think of another one now.
I'm gonna laugh if she says Bleach MMO.
No, I'm thinking like Soul Eater MMO.
Gotcha.
Like the whole like Death Academy thing, and you could go like reaping souls, and if you get like 99 souls, then you turn into a Death Siphon, and then there's a whole like tier thing, like there's like DCUO and like, so like yeah, that's not on my list.
Yeah, that's basically like I mentioned with the Bleach one, because what the Soul Reapers are is they're Grim Reapers. They go around saving souls with their swords and shit. It's awesome. The only downside to this one would be each Soul Reaper in Bleach has a unique Zanpakuto that comes alive with like its own unique attacks and stuff. So I could see that kind of being a problem because you got like 30,000 people on the game. You don't want 30,000 versions of the exact same fucking Zanpakuto. They'd need some bullshit excuse for that.
Yeah. Alright, what's Richter got?
AIDS.
Besides that.
Wah, wah.
There's no need at times.
Now the Funkadactyls have it too. My third one, a bit of a cheat, but I don't give a shit. I would like to see a return or an upgrade for City of Heroes / City of Villains, because I fucking love those games, and I'm really sad they're
Champions.
gone. No. like the real version. I can't play Champions. It's not city enough.
I prefer Champions, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but like I kind of wish. I mean, I really wish that game didn't go away. But I even if they like upgraded it slightly, as long as it played very similar and had the like 18 billion combinations that you could come up with.
Oh my
And
God,
that Marcus could still find a way to just make a Green Lantern.
Yeah. That reminds me of DCU, where every time they play DCU, they have to make a existing character.
Yeah. I know there's like all this creativity you can have, and Marcus is just like, can I make Piccolo? No, just make something else.
Oh wait, Kid Piccolo.
But it's just too much. That's so overwhelming. Like, I literally, when I looked at that, there's like 600 things to choose from, and like, it's like, I don't know.
I know, it's awesome.
To be fair, you tried to make a unique character when you made yours, Stace.
I always make unique characters.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And I've made some existing ones before now when I was winning with all the other existing ones that they were making, but I prefer making unique ones on MMOs.
Yeah.
Me too.
However, I would propose, Richter, for your one,
Yep.
could we possibly combine Champions and City of Heroes?
Probably. In what way? What would you want to take from Champions?
One feature, my favorite feature in any MMO ever.
Uh-huh.
If you were a superhero, at like a certain level, you got to create your own bad guy.
Oh yeah,
I love
that. Was awesome. Oh, I wanted to get that.
And if you beat
Forgot
him,
about that.
if you beat him, you then got to make a new bad guy. And they said originally, I can't remember if they incorporated this properly, but they were going to incorporate weaknesses and stuff too, which a lot of people wouldn't do that. But what I'd probably do is, if I was weak against heat, my main bad guy needs to have heat as a power, just because it would be a challenge. It would be like me as Superman against Lex using kryptonite all the time.
You just want a Gary Oak who's going to specifically choose the one thing.
Yeah.
He's like, I chose Bulbasaur, Ash. Guess what I'm going to choose? Freaking from Charmander.
Yeah, but it stands to reason. Like, if I was, let's say I'm an ice person, and I make my villain weak against ice, that's not going to be decent. It's not going to be as rewarding defeating him as if I'm ice and I'm weak against fire and he's fire. That makes it so much fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But I love that idea of being able to take a villain and do that. That was one of the reasons I preferred Champions over it.
I totally forgot. Well, yeah, the advantages that Champions have, definitely that. I totally forgot about that, though. And I love that they had Freeform. I never got to try it out, though. And the third thing would be that it had controller support. That was awesome. Because it was originally supposed to come out also on Xbox, but it never did.
And while not technically an advantage here nor there, because this also goes into making existing people kind of, I like the fact one of their classes, the one I used to run, was basically a Jedi. Yeah, I made him. I didn't just make Anakin, but I'm running around with a giant fucking light up red lightsaber and get to throw people around with the Force and shit. It was awesome.
Alright, so that's me again. Alright, so, okay, my, second one was Final Fantasy VII MMO. Because I just like the world of Final Fantasy VII, like Shinra and Midgar, and I like the idea, like, maybe I could join Shoulder or something, or maybe I could choose to, like, join Avalanche and blow up, like, frickin' reactors, or hell, I could support the evil government and just, like, kill people and take over towns and stuff with, Mameko or whatever. I could become Sephiroth, who knows, whatever. Like, I thought that'd be, like, super awesome if you could explore the whole world.
That could be cool.
Yeah. I think it would be like, you could have like the light or dark side with the whole Avalanche or Shinra, like you could like expand it and make them like two big forces just killing each other instead of one tiny itty bitty and one really big.
I would love it at the very least just because they'd have to add new materia, and I always loved like just all the crazy stuff you could do with materia in that game. That would be an awesome MMO.
Yeah, and maybe if you got like you could like craft materia or something if you got your level high enough or something. Like.
There you go.
Anyway, I think that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So, moly-oly. Roly-poly-moly.
It was not Jimmy. I had my microphone mute while I had a drink when you guys were talking.
Okay.
But like I said, that does sound cool. But my number two, I went into an angry rant with this during the MMO video previously, and I'm gonna probably have to make the similar rant now. How the fuck does this game not exist?
What?
Tron.
Tron the MMO. How does that not exist?
Yeah, seriously. MMOs, it's about going into a virtual world and living your virtual life. Tron, it's about people from our world going into a fucking virtual world. Like I mentioned in the Angry Rant, we've got like Miley Cyrus fucking singing games because it lends itself to that by Disney. We've got shitloads of stuff like this. Hell, even fucking Deadpool's had a generic shitty-ass fucking game recently. How have we not had a Tron MMO where you can do, like, light cycle races, throw your disc and stuff, or just fucking, like, tank battles, or anything that you could do in Tron in this? Like, if you wanted to, you could level up just being really awesome at discs, or you could level up really being awesome at bikes and stuff. It'd just be great. Tron lends itself to an MMO.
Yes, it
Practically
does.
is just MMO, like the movie, you know?
That is a good point. Why haven't they done that?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm disappointed by it.
Okay, so my number 2, then...
Number 2.
It's not the most traditional MMO model, but a similar vein to League of Legends, the MOBA games. I just randomly thought of this today. I'd want a Transformers version of that, but I'd want it in the style of there's a MOBA game called Smite where it's like third person, it's behind the back, so it feels where League of Legends is more like a StarCraft view and more detached. But I kind of like the more actiony look of Smite, but one like that where third person, like mobile or multi, whatever it is, whatever MOBA stands for, I forget offhand.
Massive Online Battle Arena.
Thank you. But that where you could like pick a transformer and the little drones could be. It doesn't even matter. They don't have to be Vehicons or anything. They could just be little drones because nobody pays attention to that. But I think that would be really fun because it'd be a good way to have the actual characters and to focus on that, but still have the aspect of you can, kill lots of little guys, and you could have the 2 ships, and you have to try and steal Energon or whatever. Like, I think that would be really fun, and I would totally want to try that.
I actually totally agree with that. When you were saying that, it reminded me of, did you ever play Freedom Force?
A little bit, yes.
Did you have the Transformers mod?
No, I didn't. Oh,
you should find that if you still got it. There's a Generation 1 mod for that, and it turns all of you into, like, Autobots and stuff. It turns them into Decepticons, like Megatron with his gun, and the person who made the mod actually gave it a proper Transformers story and stuff, too. Like, they did a Batman one and stuff. I played the crap out of that. I did like that. That reminds me of a similar-ish type, only that wasn't a massive online thing, but it's similar. But I do think Transformers would lend itself well to that. It's like the DC one that's out at the moment is kind of cool.
Yeah, because I was trying to think of what game I would want Transformers in, because I know there is one, but I thought, that would actually work, because then you could play as signature characters if you wanted, but, I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah, it would be. Or hell, Transformers like Diablo. If you want like the Marvel Heroes one.
That would be cool, too. Just run around and collect loot and mod yourself.
I have to warn you about mine. It's like half taking the piss, like half serious, half joking. But kind of
3 halves.
Yeah, it's 3 halves. It's 3 halves.
She's already taken the piss out.
Yeah.
Isn't it a shame when bad things happen to good sentences?
So I kind of want like World of Warcraft, like.
That's only an MMO.
No, I'm saying I said World of Warcraft like. I'm just using that as an example. Like I'm just saying similar style with like armor and weapons and like wartime style and stuff. If it was like My Little Pony, like if they were like at like war or something, and like you have like all like the frickin' unicorns like mages, and they have to get like robes and stuff, and they have to level up their powers and stuff, and they have to get like armor and weapons and everything, and they have to like fight like if they did the thing with the Crystal Kingdom except on a much larger scale where it wasn't wrapped up in half an hour, like a whole war like with that, and you have to fight them and stuff, and you could go through all the different districts of like Equestria and like rally up your troops and stuff and like fight off. I'm recording.
Get a pizza.
Okay, so, yeah, so,
I'll get a slice.
yeah, so, oh yeah, that's what I would love to do. If you could just like, kind of like, I guess similar to Dragon Age where you recruited all your armies or something, but like, with ponies and stuff, and like you could like, cause I'm thinking like the dwarves kind of class would be like the earth ponies, and let's see, I don't know, maybe like high elves or something could be like the Pegasi or something. And like, I don't know, I just think it'd be awesome if you could like do it that way and it was like legitimately serious and stuff.
I think that would be half interesting, half horrible, and half I would really like to see.
You see?
All I can think of with that is the Diablo 3 pony level that I've seen people play.
I'm just picturing like
Oh,
Tachi doing a let's play of a Diablo or a World of Warcraft My Little Pony version.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So it's number 1 now, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, and it's my number 1 as well. Yeah. See what I did? I called myself number 1.
Oh.
But no, number 1 for mine. I technically had this on my list previously, but I've changed how I'm going to do it slightly. And this was number 1 on my other list.
Oh.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
The reason I put Ghostbusters is, for video game, Ghostbusters video game ends with all the original Ghostbusters being like, let's start a franchise. Which means that multiple Ghostbusters going to be around now. I say do it like, which means I'd want it probably Diablo style, like Marvel Heroes or Diablo, obviously, where you can play as, like, let's say you could play as any of the normal Ghostbusters, any of the extreme Ghostbusters, any of the ones from Sanctum of Slime. That game's horrible. But
yeah.
you'd have so many different types of Ghostbusters, and you'd be able to go around, like, level up, like, your proton beam, or maybe you don't want a proton beam. Maybe you want the fucking gun from Extreme Ghostbusters where you used to pop in the fucking ecto, like, shell battery things and go, phew. Or, like, I'll be honest, I love the original Ghostbusters with the old-style, like, proton beams and stuff, but I preferred Extreme Ghostbusters giant turtle shell trap. It was awesome. I'd use that trap like fuck. I'd buy Ghostbusters the MMO. And I'm sorry, can anyone here think of a greater boss for an MMO fight than Stay Puft?
No, that'd be an amazing, like, raid boss. So awesome. And it would have, like, that would have the best ending of any game, or, like, any boss, because I know sometimes in, like Borderlands 2 specifically, sometimes you beat a boss and just loot flies everywhere. This one, it just covers everything in white. That'd be awesome to see. Just explodes bread and everyone just walks around and they're just covered in that crap.
It could also give you health because it's food.
There you go. Eat your way out. It's like mash the space bar.
But Stay Puft would be fucking awesome as one of them. Like a boss fight. It'd just be awesome. And like have slime as a low-down one. It'd be cool.
That would be cool. Now I'm kind of wishing that they'd put Stay Puft in like Diablo 3 as like a joke fight.
And now Richter.
And now my number 1. Another cheating one because this one's real. But the Monster Hunter one, I want that available in this country. I mean, fucking real. I mean, Japan, of course, gets it, and I think China has it. I think they have the legit one, plus they have their own, like, complete rip-off one.
Oh, that's cheating.
I know. But I totally want that in this country. Like, that's the one I want to see the most, is because I can only, I can't really see it because it's not available here.
If I knew we were allowed to do that, I would have put the Dragon Ball MMO on my list.
You should have.
I want that list. I want that game.
That game does look pretty cool.
Isn't there like a Doctor Who one except only for like the UK or something?
Is there?
I don't know.
I would believe that, but I don't.
I haven't heard of it, but I'd be the wrong guy to ask because I don't like the current Doctor Who stuff.
I know there was a Doctor Who, a few Doctor Who computer games I couldn't get, and then I heard there might be a Doctor Who MMO, but it's only available in UK.
I'm just gonna save you some time. Don't worry about any of the Doctor Who video games. I'm not saying that just because I don't like the current Doctor Who. I've got friends of mine that like the current Doctor Who. They played it and like Doctor Who on Wii and shit, and they were like, This is the worst shit ever.
Clock of
The
Eternity
games,
or
the
whatever the
computer games,
PSN one is.
I thought they made an MMO that would be at least better because it has multiplayer online stuff and updating it, so it has to be better. But
Well, every time you die, you have to then fucking make a new incarnation of yourself.
no, you don't
Yes.
choose anymore. You have to.
That would be neat.
And I think you don't exactly get to choose, but you can increase your odds based on certain things, like maybe increase your odds of the hair color you could get or how tall you want to be by getting certain things and how well you play in the game.
And you could stop by Torchwood and take retcon to redo missions. Nice.
You'll never be a ginger though, never.
Well, of course not, they're evil.
I know, but the thing about the Doctor, he always wants to be ginger, but he'll never be.
Why would he want to be ginger?
No, I'm not a 900-year-old Time Lord. What would I know?
They have no souls.
So yeah, I guess that was our list of MMOs that we would love to see. And if you have one that you would like to see, feel free to comment below, and we will take a look at it and not make fun. Well, I won't make fun of it. I bet Mole will.
I won't.
Oh, okay.
I might.
Okay, yeah, she will. She'll be like, "That's not Pikmin. Shut up. Get out of here." But so this has been another edition or version or weekly show of XGR.
XGR!
Grow-up edition.
No, 50% more female. Wait.
Or two guys, one D cup.
Lovely.